Hi sis, it's Lynette, founder of MoodWellth. Today I want to talk to you about power. Power is a difficult thing to define. Many see it as some negative, overly authoritative dictatorship that mean people only use for evil. Because society perceives it that way, it's hard for many of us to admit, own, or take pride in the fact that we all have much more power than we think we do. For that reason, when we feel like we have no control, we assume that means we have absolutely no power. And that's so not true. Hear me when I say, even when you feel like you have no control, you still have power. No matter what negativity you are dealing with, you still have power over your choices and your responses to that negativity. I'd like to give you some tips on how to reclaim your power when you feel out of control, and I'm hoping you find them helpful. The first one is silence. Yep, you heard me, silence. Don't say anything back. Don't argue. Don't blame. Don't shame yourself. Silence. Many times, silence can be a great response to people who are attempting to pull you into their negativity. Learn to state your position and set your boundaries with clarity, and then zip it. Don't be pulled into a verbal tug of war. That takes away your power. The next thing that you can do is focus on what you can do. When dealing with negative seasons or circumstances in our lives, many of us only focus on all the things we cannot control. And it's not helpful because you can't control them. But what you can do is shift your focus to what you can control. That gives you your power back. The next thing I want you to do is to make sure you refuel and refill your cup. When we feel like our circumstances have taken our power away, the first thing we often do is neglect ourselves, especially as melanated women. This is the time, however, when you should be refueling by indulging in self-care. And depending on what season you're in your life, that can look differently for everyone. It might look like taking a walk every day, a hot bubble bath at night, or taking a yoga or Zumba class. It can be as simple as buying your favorite tea, using your favorite body lotion after a hot shower, or just listening to your favorite playlist as you drive to work. Refueling gives you the energy you need to effectively and appropriately deal with your circumstances. Neglecting yourself when you need it the most takes away your power. The last thing is only use your powers for good. Many times when we feel under attack, we want to attack back. It's a common human response, but not always a correct one. This is when all of the above are important. Remember to be silent when you need to. Focus on the things you can control and refuel and refill your cup. Using your powers for evil only makes you feel worse in the end and ultimately more out of control. Not to mention that our focus becomes controlling the thing or the other person instead of ourselves. Focus on you and only use your powers for good. This gives you your power back. Remember, even when you feel as if you have no control, you always have power. Power over your choices and your responses. Don't give your power away by allowing a negative situation, person, or circumstance to define your choice or response. I hope you found this helpful, sis. I hope it specifically helps in those moments when you feel like you're out of control. Remember that there is always something that you have power over and something you can control in order to make the situation better, even if that is just choosing to acknowledge every shred of good in each day, because there's always a shred of good in each day. As always, I wish you love, I wish you peace, I wish you joy as you continue on your journey. Peace.